What's going on, everyone? This is Sean. Welcome to the Worldwide Reds show for another reaction/review to last night's win 2-0 over Crystal Palace. You guys know the drill. If you're new here, like the video, share it, subscribe, get in the comments, let me know where you're watching from. Again, this fan channel is for all United fans all over the world, and I want us to be involved and build a community here. Now, as you guys see, I'm kind of remote on location right now. I've been on holiday, so I have to be real quick about this video as well, trying to anyway, but there's a lot to discuss. So also, if you're hearing some background noise, sorry about that. I told myself no videos while I'm away, but man, there's just too much going on, so I have to do it. Listen, guys, we needed that win. I don't know about you, but man, after that Southampton, what really felt like a loss, that draw, that was terrible, guys. That, I mean, two games in a row where we weren't playing the best. And I'll tell you what, as someone that's played sports for a long time and been involved in sports and involved in coaching, you know, a great team learns to win when they play terrible. So when we're starting to win, draw and win games that really we have no business winning, that is a sign that we are truly turning the corner. That Southampton game, my goodness, that really felt like a loss. So I don't even want to talk about it. I didn't even do a reaction about it. I was like, you know what? I'm not fooling with that game. We're done. But I had to share what kind of happened yesterday. I felt like, you know, the pressure was on because Sheffield, listen guys, Sheffield United, you have one job. A very weakened Leicester team, but that Leicester played well. Ndidi, man, that guy can shut stuff down. I would love to see him at the club, but that's a topic for another day. You know, Leicester ended up getting a big win, put the pressure on us. The pressure's on, top four race is on, and I'm telling you guys, we had to win. So for the guys to come out, start slow. We started so slow yesterday. What's up with these slow starts? Do the people not realize what is at stake, what is going on here? We don't have the luxury to, we don't have 10 games to get this right. And so yesterday, I was nervous, and I wasn't even watching the game live. That's why I'm doing this review and reaction late, because I had to come back and watch the game after I had recorded it. And I said I wasn't even going to be online, but I was following you guys on Twitter, and I was watching the reactions, and I saw that people were very frustrated at, once again, a slow start. So when I went back and watched the game, we did start very slow. I felt in the first half, Paul Pogba, once again, my goodness, the guy is, he is a beast of a player, and if you can't see it, I can't help you with the agenda. When he cares, and when he's interested, and when he's involved, and when he's happy, the man is he's a Rolls Royce of a midfielder. I mean, he really ran the midfield in the first half. He did a lot of protecting. He was breaking up play. He was doing all kinds of stuff. And the problem with that is I don't believe you get the best out of Pogba. I think sometimes when a player is so well-rounded, they can do a bit of everything. It kind of hurts them, because what they're the best at, they get moved around a lot where they can't do it. And I feel like with Matic needing that break, the problem with Matic being out, Scott, I mean, I like Scott, but McTominay moves the ball too slow. It's too much side-to-side passing. I feel like we could be doing him a disservice, trying to force him into that CDM role, when I see Scott more as a box-to-box and more of a squad player. Right now, it's obvious he's the main backup for Matic in that CDM role. I think that Fred actually is a better CDM than McTominay. The problem with Fred, and you guys know it, is Pastor Frederick has a little rough first touch sometimes. And when you're a CDM, you can't have a rough first touch. That ball has to stick to your feet so that you can make those turns in tight spaces. And sometimes the ball comes to you and you need to one-time it just away from you right away. And Fred, a lot of times that touch is heavy, but I mean, he's got the ratter in him. I mean, he's that guy that will nip at your heels and win the ball. He's got that. Could it be, guys? Could it be? Did Timbo salvage his career? That was my big shock. Timbo got in the starting lineup. What does that mean? That means one of my favorite young players I really like is gone. Timothy Fosu-Mensah playing yesterday spelled doom for me for Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot is, I don't know if they've already got a deal in place to sell him. Great prospect. He's amazing going forward. The man loves a step over, and he is saucy with the ball at his feet. I love some Diogo Dalot with the ball at his feet. But the problem with Diogo is apparently he don't like to defend at all, and he probably is more of a winger than a fullback. So, I mean, honestly, I think that he would do great, especially in a league like in Spain or in Italy. I think Diogo Dalot, his potential is off the chart. I think he's a great player, but I think he's gone. Or he'd have played yesterday. I know that Timbo offers a lot more defensively, but the guy hadn't played for us in over 2 years. He'd been injured for a long time. But if you guys remember, when Timbo first broke in, Timbo came as a CDM. So could Timbo turn everything around and become the CDM post-Matic that we need? Could he become that? He's got everything. He's got right foot, left foot. He's got touch. He's got that physicality. I haven't seen enough of Timbo to know if he's got the brain to really be that guy that orchestrates everything, or if he's just a destroyer. But I think Timbo really has the potential. If someone like Carrot can groom him and give him that real football decision-making ability, like I said, he might have it. I don't know. We haven't seen it. But I'll say this. If Timbo gets that, man, he's got everything to be kind of that hybrid destroyer / playmaker guy with the touch. Man, I'm rooting for Timbo. I hope it happens. If not, we need to get up on the phone, Ed, Sir Woodward. You need to open that checkbook up and either go destroyer route and go dump a bunch of cash on Leicester for Ndidi, or try to get Partey, Lord, if someone real saucy would be a Sal, but I don't really see us ever getting Sal out of Atletico. But we need someone like that, and we need a strong CDM. Matic is great, but you guys know as well as I do, Matic is getting a little long in the tooth, man. He's not. Matic is. I was only a few years. I wasn't even a teenager when Matic was born, so that's telling me all I need to know. Matic is getting up there. I don't know how long he can do it. He kind of. We saw last year when Jose ran the legs off the guy. When Matic's legs goes, he's terrible, man. He's static and slow, but man, we got to give credit where credit's due. Matic has been amazing. So listen, guys, I want to talk real quick about Harry Maguire, because I feel like Maguire gets a lot of undue criticism because of his price tag, and plus people are trolls. They like to hammer the guy. I posted something on Twitter, which, by the way, if you're not on Twitter, follow the World Wide Red Show. Just look me up. You'll find me. I'll probably put a link here in my bio here on YouTube as well. But listen, Maguire is a solid defender. I've liked the guy for years. I remember when he came and did a good job against us for Hull years ago, and I'm like, who is this big, goofy dude? I mean, he was shutting everything down. And so the guy has a lot of ability, a lot of potential. He's a solid defender. There's not a lot of great CDMs in the world, guys. I mean, let's just be honest. It's slim pickings out there. But it's a fact that he needs a fast defender beside him. I think that, we need someone quicker. I think that Lindelof is too similar to Harry Maguire, except Lindelof isn't good in the air like Harry is. So really, we need a different. Listen, and Victor played amazing yesterday. And don't give me this mess that was a PK. That was not a penalty in a million years. When he went after Zaha there in the second half, you guys saw what happened. Zaha tried to hit him with a step over, and Lindelof just stole that. He said, you ain't bringing that sauce around here, son. The Iceman has come to shut that stuff down. And Victor just swiped it off of him. Yes, there was contact after he hit the ball, but that is not a penalty. So, listen, get off the agendas with these guys online, these Barchester United stuff, man. Now, listen, that first half, listen, I hate VAR, you hate VAR, we all hate VAR. But I'm going to tell you like this. In the first half, that goal that Palace scored, by letter of the law, we don't have to like it. It was garbage. It should have stood in a real world, but the truth is the man had a toenail offside. If your toe's offside, it's offside. The fact is, the law is the law. The rules are the rules. We benefited from it. We've been done from it. Rashford had one of those just the other week that, man, it was like, how is that offside? It was like his fingernails. But listen, it's the rules. So it is what it is. We benefited. You win some, you lose some. And for all these people talking about, Barchester United, please, there's a reason we were saying Liverpool. Liverpool has gotten all kinds of VAR decisions. Talk about floppers. They want to talk about Bruno Fernandes being a flopper and a diver. Please, do you watch Mohamed Salah? This guy will throw himself down like he's been shot if you breathe at him wrong. And Mane is not much different. So I don't want to hear anything about Bruno doing what he has to do to win PKs and falling down. And I'm going to tell you like this. Liverpool, Manchester United, our attackers need to sit back and take some lessons, because no one has the art of diving, flopping, rolling, and crying like Wilf Zaha. This guy is next level floppage. So listen, guys, if you need to turn on that video and figure out how to try to win a PK 101, Wilf is handing out life lessons. So our guys, jump on that bandwagon because we'll take anything we can get. Anyway, another thing about Harry Maguire, Harry was killing me, man. The one thing about Harry Maguire that I was really looking forward to is all the times I've saw this guy score headers, and I don't know what was going on with him yesterday, but he could have easily scored. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. He should have scored about 4 times. The first one I understand because the first one, the defender jumps up, and how the defender doesn't head the ball away, I have no idea. And I think it even shocked Harry that the defender was that terrible that he missed the ball, and it almost knocked Harry down. But a couple times, man, he should have scored yesterday. So to be honest with you guys, I'm a little frustrated with Harry on that one. But let's give the guy some leeway here. You know, he's our player. There's no reason for us to talk about bashing him and carrying on and calling him the fridge and all this stuff. The guy's a solid player, and the stats bear it out. And if you don't believe me, go look at the stats that I posted on Twitter, because I'm not saying stats are the end-all and be-all, but it's funny how people want to use stats for their argument when it makes them happy. Would I prefer Virgil van Dijk over Harry Maguire? Obviously. Come on, man. I got eyes. However, I don't want Virgil now. I wouldn't take him now. Why? Because what he's been wearing the last 2 or 3 years. I don't want no scouts off of my team. You think I want anybody from that club? No. When you sign for them, it's over. I'm sorry. You could go somewhere. And I'm always going to back my guy over their guy, man. Why? Because I'm tribal. I'm not dumb. I'm not going to say that Harry's better than Virgil. I don't think that. But the stats bear out he's comparable. He's not as fast and also Virgil van Dijk is he's a different cat. He's almost like how Rio was. We have to deal with it. But listen, we got a good one in Harry. We just need to partner him with someone fast. Is it Axel? I don't know. Axel needs to get up off the medical table and show us something because Axel's fast. He's got the ability. I'd like to see that get done. Bruno was poor by his standards yesterday. But the thing about Bruno is Bruno offers you those moments. Like that moment in the game where he does something phenomenal. He gives the ball away too much. Yes, this is true, but he's trying to make things happen. He's moving the ball forward. And I'll tell you what, Paul got into him a little bit on that pass he made where he made a bad pass that led to the offside goal. Paul wasn't happy. He let him know about it. I like to see that now they're forming this relationship where they can start to get at each other and challenge each other because Paul knows, hey, bro, you're better than that. But Bruno should have scored yesterday. He hit the post. How that does not go in, I have no idea. But he did still get an assist yesterday. He actually was crucial and also in both goals. Not only he set up Marcus, he set up an amazing pass that led to Marcus setting up Anthony Martial, which after that, man, that was another phenomenal finish, man. I don't want to hear anything about Tony Marshall not being world class. Martial, baby, he's the man. Anyway, Tony was awesome. Marcus was awesome. I'm getting a little York Polish going on here. A little bromance on a whole nother level developing, man. We got some good ones. Imagine we bring in Jaden next year. My goodness, that's tasty. Jaden Sancho, Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, Mason Greenwood rotating around the front. Guys, I'm telling you, it's going to be serious out here. Also, I want to let you guys know that, overall, I'm just excited about the win. Listen, by hook or by crook, whatever we got to do, we got to win these next 2 games. We got to finish. Listen, I think if we win the next 2 games, if the Scousers actually show up and don't roll over like they've been rolling over, I think that we could finish 3rd still because the truth is we're 1 point off Chelsea. We win both games at 6 points. Are you trusting Chelsea to go beat Liverpool and beat Wolves when both, Wolves have something to play for? I don't know about Liverpool. They might not show up. I get it. So, listen, we just got to win these games, and top 4 is ours, maybe top 3. And here's the thing, guys. I know everyone wants Ollie to play a strong side and get that win against Chelsea, because that's what people like to call him, Chelsea. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. But we play Chelsea on Sunday in the FA Cup semifinal. Would I normally want to play the best team and fight for this cup? Absolutely. But I got to be honest with you guys. I am not crying if Ole rolls out a youth team on Sunday. I'm not crying about it. I'm like, listen, guys, show me that you're worth it. Fight for this cup. Because right now, what's more important? Top 4 and the money that's involved with our sponsors and buying new players and all that, or winning the cup in a year like this, man. I want to win the FA Cup. Ollie needs to win a trophy. And trust me, if we had more time to rest players, I'd say play the best team no matter what. But I think that game on Wednesday is too important. Wednesday and Sunday are too important, these games in the Premier League. And now here's the thing. Chelsea might think the same thing. They may rest players as well. I already saw that N'Golo Kante is not playing. but they have such better midfield depth than us. I think their squad is deeper than ours. Our first 11 will smack Chelsea, but the fact is their squad is deeper. So the thing is, I think that they can rotate a lot more than we can. And I think one of the things we have to do is we have to trust our bench and we have to rotate. We have to rest people and just, you never know, man. Listen, we beat Chelsea numerous times this year without Pogba, without Bruno. Let's just go for it. Let's rest some people. Let's rest Matic. Let's rest the midfield. If we want to play the front three striking options, then play them. You know what I mean? But the midfield needs to rest, guys. We got to win really the next 2 league games. And if we want to really go heavy on a cup, let's secure that top 4 and let's just go crazy in the Europa League. Do I want to win the FA Cup? Yes. Do I think it's just going to happen? I just think it's not fair. The FA is not fair. How in the world at Chelsea it's 48 extra hours of rest between their games and ours? And watch this Leicester play on Sunday and then don't play again until they play us the following Sunday. So come on, man. I mean, these guys wanted to do a schedule, and I'm not just crying and complaining and boo-hooing about it. Listen, this is big boy situation. You want to be the best, you got to keep playing, keep rocking and rolling. I'm not crying about it. I'm just saying it's pretty obvious that some of this anti-United bias, or at least bare minimum, just foolishness with the scheduling is evident for all to see. Well, anyway, guys, this has been me remotely. This is Sean from Worldwide Red Show. If you like the content, share it. Get involved, subscribe. Matter of fact, at me on Twitter. Comment below. Let me know what I can do better. You know, because I am new. This is a new channel. I'm not new to presenting and talking and all that's what I do for a living. But that's a whole different job, a whole different arena, and a whole different that I have to keep separate from this. So I'm excited to just talk United with you guys and what all is going on. So let me know what's going on. Like and share the videos. Man, listen, we got to keep rolling, United. Let's go. Come on, let's keep winning. Anyway, until next time, I'm out.